Can Labour reclaim the trust of Britain's business leaders? The answer may hang in the balance after a dramatic shift in tone since the election. Prime Minister Keir Starmer and Chancellor Rachel Reeves now face a critical test, convincing the very business elites they once courted to support their campaign. Last summer, Labour painted itself as the natural party of business, with billionaire telecom mogul John Caudwell, a long-time Conservative, swapping his allegiance to the new government. Over 120 business leaders signed a letter pledging to work with Labour to revive the UK economy, citing years of instability and lack of long-term vision. But the post-election reality has been far less promising. The government's first budget delivered a shockwave, introducing a £25 billion hike in employers' national insurance, a move that eroded much of the goodwill built during the campaign. There was a desperate loss of faith, says Caudwell, who argues the tax increase disproportionately impacted businesses relying on low-wage workers. Meanwhile, the national living wage rose by 6.7%, with a 16% boost for young workers, adding to the strain. Small business owners like Rachel Carrell, CEO of childcare firm Koru Kids, echo this concern. "I wouldn't sign that letter today," she admits, though she remains hopeful that 3 or 4 years of governance will allow the government to turn things around. Yet others, like Mark Brearley of a London manufacturing business, feel abandoned. "My costs have doubled business rates alone, and I'm more cautious about investing," he says, highlighting the growing frustration among traditional industries. The government's efforts to attract foreign investment, like the £150 billion of inward capital promised, have been met with mixed reactions. While tech giants like Apple and Microsoft have boosted optimism, many smaller firms feel left behind. The new Employment Rights Bill, which grants stronger protections to workers, further complicates the equation, making it harder for employers to hire. Official data paints an ambiguous picture. While the Lloyds Bank Confidence Survey shows resilience, other metrics like the ICAEW and SPPMI suggest a more pessimistic outlook. Job vacancies have dropped since the pandemic, with 150,000 fewer staff on payrolls. Yet there's hope that the long-awaited business rate reforms will provide relief. The challenge for Labour is clear. Restore business confidence without alienating either the high-tech sector or the traditional industries that form the backbone of the economy. As Keith Anderson of Scottish Power notes, the UK is now Iberdrola's biggest investment destination globally. But as Rain Newton-Smith of the CBI warns, they need to dial up delivery and learn from last autumn's mistakes. In the end, business confidence is the lifeblood of economic growth. Can Labour rebuild the animal spirits of British business before the next budget? That's the question that will define their legacy.